Yo guys, no bet winner, no entry.
Sports fans out there, are you ready? It's a beautiful evening and welcome to tonight's game. The lady shows up and she's been denied. Oh no! But wait, she's back with bet winner. Wait, oh what a beautiful pass! And it's a
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below 18 years, and gaming can be addictive.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bush for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come a bush for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Oh yeah! Are you ready? Elevate GH in partnership with Sammy Flex TV Production comes your way with a great opportunity for new and up-and-coming artists as well as already established independent artists, record labels or talent managers. Packages include quality music video shoots and music promotion. We give you clean shots, better video quality and the opportunity to promote you and your work across the globe. For more details and enquiries, call 0553 049 693 or 050 4323640. Elevate GH and Sammy Flex TV Production. Everything for the culture.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fact check it. Fact check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Fact check it. Fact check it. Reselect glucometer. Fact check it. Push sugar level, fact check it. Fact check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
It is Friday, and I believe that when it comes to Fridays, we sit to wrap up the week. Everything that transpired throughout the week, we sit to discuss them. Then we can say goodbye for us to start our weekend. So Monday, we come back with some more energy. This is Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV, and men are seated for us to run ourselves. Now, if you can check them guys in the middle, you can see they are really looking corporate. I don't know if they were also supposed to go to Kenya or something like that. The men in the middle are really looking corporate. Like, look at Derek Money, like some one-man pastor. One-man church pastor. Derek Money is looking like some one-man church pastor. And yeah, it's in Kojoki too. Charlie, no easy. How come you guys are looking corporate this afternoon like that? Tell me. I get your camera, microphone.
We are in Ghana month, so we represent our African wear, you know.
Okay.
So in any form and fashion, corporate, casual, and all of that. So we are just trying to be Africans.
It's really nice. Who did it for you though?
This is Amobrasier Couture. Couture.
Oh, okay. And after here, you're going to a music awards launch.
Yes.
Are you expecting nominations yourself?
Oh, I don't want to raise my hopes high and get disappointed. But if I get nomination, Alhamdulillah.
Now here people are mad about Blacko's topic. Well, I have another response though. I've gotten some information from the gentleman who interviewed him. And I'll be sharing that. That is NYD. Yeah, I'll be sharing that very soon. Derek, how about you? Why are you also looking corporate this evening like that, man?
Brasam, I think for me I think it's because of the Ghana Music Awards UK.
Hey, Ghana Music Awards what?
Europe. Wait, Ghana music. Yeah, that's why.
You said UK earlier.
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. That's why I decided to go corporate.
But you're a board member because I see you posting stuff from there.
I'm not a board member, but I'm very influential when it comes to award schemes in Ghana.
But this year you've not done any award.
There are so many awards in the pipeline. So very soon, I mean, there are so many preparations. I'm really prepared.
Last Sunday, I went to China. I saw plaques, trophies.
There are so many plaques in town.
So like, I have to go and buy some. This you have to do awards. Flex Entertainment Awards.
That's not a bad idea though. I think it will sell as well because the brand is already there.
Yeah, we do it.
And we're getting it. So that's why I decided to look up it like that. And
wow.
My after by Chapam.
Oh, Chapam. Yeah, it's been long you mentioned his name.
Yeah, he has been holding me down since. And then anytime I call on him that there's an award scheme or better still, I'm going out and I need a new dress. He'll just sort me out.
Tell him I need something for VGM.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
Yeah,
and he's going to dress you for VGM as well.
Yeah.
So shout outs to Chapam. He's a very good fashion designer.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Sure.
Me and Chamudia, I'm paying one t-shirt and the extra body. Chamu body. That the farmer. Oh, that is the problem for the day, though. Thanks to Digital Rasta Currency, who is on camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show, and to you out there, thanks for your support same way. Now, let's go back to one issue that I want us to revisit because this issue came on this platform, and I'm so happy the way my people handled it. You see how my people are special? On the day, the way they handled the issue was so spot on. And now, after Kuami Eugene had spoken in that interview, it is almost similar as if they knew what really transpired. Now, Kuami Eugene had spoken on Joy Prime. And of course, because of copyright issues with Joy Prime, we will not be able to share their video here. But what I want you to know is that we have listened to it. And let me also say thanks to Sika. Sika is one of our ardent followers who is in Netherlands. She actually saw the video, sent it to me first for me to watch. Said, Brother Sammy, see what you guys were talking about. I said, thank you so much, Sika. I appreciate all our followers who have turned to producers, giving us more content to look at. Now, there is another video that has been posted this morning after Kuami Eugene's response, and the conversation around it does not look good. Others are still painting a picture that Kuami Eugene did not do well with it. Meanwhile, Kuami Eugene has said he told the father, Kwachi, you are my friend. Let's follow due process well. This is not how we talk features. Let's do proper conversation. Come to the office. Let me lead you, introduce you to my bosses. Tell them that, oh, you are my guy. So everything that we have to do to get the feature running, let's do it and get it running. But unfortunately, I'm sure Kwachi heard it differently and they're out there making noise. So I want us to watch that video where the little boy was crying. Then I'll come back to my people. Based on what some people are saying, even if you go on to Ghana Web, there is a story that music producer Inoka Japan, aka Vim Crew Boss, is even lambasting Kuami Eugene, saying that Kuami Eugene is heartless and all that. Let's go watch it. When I come back, we will continue with it.
If I'm there, you're my baby. Say blessings. If I'm there, you're my baby. Okay, you need to my baby or
Photo, are you ready now to take your picture?
If I'm there, you're my baby. Say blessings. If I'm there, you're my baby. Okay, you need to my baby or
Photo, are you ready now to take your picture?
So this is what music producer Enoch Ejapon wrote on his Facebook TL. Now I read. It says, this rock star is completely heartless. So the rock star denied the little boy Fotocopy a feature and gave him a tissue to clean his tear and smile for a picture. Wow, wow, wow. This is heartless. Kids don't lie, and that's the reason why Jesus loved kids more than grown lying adults. So when I watched Photocopy's interview in which he used the word hate, I knew he meant the word hate. Who won't hate someone who downplayed and belittled his dream career, especially if that person was his icon? If you don't know, let me remind you that there is a thin line between love and hate. This video clearly shows that a rock star rejected Photocopy's that request for a feature without even referring them to his label. Else, I don't see any reason why the little boy should be crying. He was simply mean to the child and treated him with utmost disrespect, if you ask me. I mean, how do you referring someone to your label make the person cry? Pride is one obstacle that stops pride. It's one obstacle that stops people from apologizing when they hurt others, and you rather find them attacking the victim just to justify his insensitivity. We all have conscience, and we must desist from doing unto others what we will not have them do unto us. If someone did same to the rockstar's son, I don't think he would be happy. I would end by saying God bless Shatta for saving Photocopy from this emotional torture. And I know his reward will be greater than what he is receiving, because this is a case of a child. God bless us all. Attached is a video of the rejection by the rock star and also a screenshot of the acceptance and delivery by Shatta the same day. Okay, so Chemo, you were saying something off air that this might not be the day, but I suspect it is, because there's a screenshot of a Wale conversation, and there's an insider screenshot to Enoch.
And
yes,
the video
but
what day, does it have any day? Like it was recorded the same day. The video. So this one will have a date, but the video is there any date attached to the video?
So you guys doubt
when was the music recorded? Look at this Kuami Eugene. This Kuami Eugene is very old. And when was Photocopy school debut? When was it recorded? The Shatta Wale collaboration is not even up to 2 years. And this Kuami Eugene is more than 2 years.
Are you sure?
This video of Kuami Eugene,
let's go and check 2 years pictures of Kuami Eugene and see the hairstyle.
Unless they want to tell us that it happened about 2 years ago, and it's now that they are talking about
it. Can never be the same day. That is it.
Okay, so let's talk. Chamo, so far, how do you also judge it?
Yeah, it's I don't know why they are using the kid to do.
Which one is 1 year old?
The collaboration
with Shatta. The release, huh?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So this can't be a new video, and they are not even giving us the day that the incident happened. Kuami Eugene and the kid. They are not telling us. And again, if you listen to Kuami Eugene, I think the setting was not anything like what we are seeing here. I suspect this thing happened in a studio, but that one, Kuami Eugene, according to Kuami Eugene, he was in a restaurant somewhere eating that they bumped into him, the father and the boy, yeah. Photocopy, yeah. They met somewhere in a restaurant. So when you look at this setting, I doubt if that's where it happened. Okay. Again, the kid, the face here and the kid face now can tell you that this video is not a new video. I think it's just an agenda to, I mean, disgrace Kuami Eugene or whatever. I don't know their motive for this, but this is bad. Me, I will advise them to stop it. It will not hurt the old people more than the kid. The kid that they want to say that what Kuami Eugene did to him is heartless. They are also using the kid to do something that will hurt the kid even more. So I will advise them to stop if indeed they really want something good for the kid. What they are doing, they are just using the kid to do their own something.
Damage.
They are using the kid. and I don't think it's good thing to do. So I mean, I would advise them to stop. And again, Vim Crew president, he wasn't there, but the way he's describing the whole thing and the way he's going about it, he hasn't been fair to Kuami Eugene. Because Kuami Eugene is saying different thing, and he's also narrating different thing. What Kuami Eugene said and what Vim Crew president is saying, they are not the same. So is he saying that Kuami Eugene lied, or he's not ready to listen to Kuami Eugene, but go with the father, and he's basing it on the father, kids don't lie. No, he's lying. Even in Japan, it's lying that kids don't lie. That's what I want to say.
Okay.
Yes, because of that thing, kids, they are innocent, and they will say whatever you want them to say. So if you don't say kids don't lie, yes, they don't lie, because whatever you tell them to say, they will say it exactly the way you want them to say it. So you, as an old person, you can lie and let the kid say it as you want the kid to say it. In that lying contest. But for the kid, no, he's not lying. But you are using the kid to lie. And we will see it is coming from the kid. So we may take it that that's the truth. So that's why I'm saying that no, he shouldn't just take anything that kids say, because they can easily be manipulated and talk the way you want them to talk. And this one is a clear example. The kid was talking in a way that he has been coached. You can clearly see it from the video, the way even the conversation started. They were saying something different before that. I heard, and where did you hear that thing? I mean, if it was a normal conversation that maybe the journalist or the lady presenter at that time heard it from somewhere, the kid will be surprised, one, and go like, what did you hear, or how did you hear it? Nothing like that happened. After just saying, I heard that Kuami Eugene denied having a feature with you, and he said yes, and I hit him. He didn't even explain anything. Gave us the scenario that he was in, how it happened, nothing. He just said that he didn't want to do it with me because he said my numbers are small. Where was the kid at that time? Who asked for the feature? Was it the kid or the father? Where was the kid? And how was the reaction? You can see that the lady tried to ask the kid, so how did your father react? And the kid couldn't say anything because Oman coaching also account. So the kid couldn't answer that one. And I think this is bad. It's really, really bad, and it's not good for the kid. This thing will follow the kid wherever he goes, or when he grows, it will follow him. Anything that he does growing up, people will refer to it like, you said this about somebody, you are the same person doing this or that. But at that point, it may be a business decision. So why can't they also take it that Kuami Eugene, even if he did that, was a business decision? And again, Kuami Eugene said that he referred them to his management. He said that they should come to the office and do it. Vim Crew president is saying that he should have directed them to the management. But that's what Kuami Eugene did. But you are still saying that he's heartless. Is it because you just don't want to believe Kuami Eugene, or you just want to follow the
public opinion? Yes,
and then also lambast Kuami Eugene. This is not fair, and I think they should be careful the way they are going about it.
Okay, Derek, continue from there. What do you also think about this? You made a post about it, didn't you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Brother Sammy, I think in Japan using the word heartless on Kuami Eugene is the same as Fotocopy using the word hate on Kuami Eugene. Yeah, because you can't hate somebody for that reason. Because according to Kuami Eugene, he explained the reason why he refused the feature. Okay. Musically, no, that is the way to go. If you understand music business. So the moment I saw in Japan post, I was like, is he not the manager or the CEO of Speech Productions who also manages artists? And he's also writing from this angle. So anybody who jumps into his camp and asks for a collaboration, it's a good to go thing. Is that what he's telling us? No, the more we are growing, we show maturity.
Exactly.
When you watch the video, you could see Kuami Eugene was not up to that standard. Even Photocopy was not up to that standard. Meaning, whilst you are growing and showing maturity, at times you put standard to yourself. And music-wise, when you sit down and listen to what Kuami Eugene explained about what happened or the brouhaha happened, you could clearly understand that working with a record label is different from working alone.
As an independent artist.
Yes. So if you are somebody who really wants to get a feature and you have a conversation with him and he tells you this is the way to go, you need to just follow the steps. At the end of the day, if it's monetary matter or business matter, which one or the other it will come or it will pop up. Because while we are doing the show, we need to add the business. If this is the case, then the management of Photocopy should have gone straight and then follow the due processes and then get the feature. But to come out and then lambast Kuami Eugene with all sort of vulgar words, I'm like, no, this is not the way to go. We are doing business. We need to understand business. That is the reason why we are always praising the Nigerians whenever they are going that angle. Because you cannot just pop into a first Whiskies camp and then ask Whiskey for a feature. No, it doesn't happen like that.
And instantaneously you want him to do
it. You want him to do it. Because of a rapport, we need to differentiate between a rapport and then the music business. At the end of the day, I can have a rapport with you. But we should know the angle we should have to use that rapport.
Okay.
It's not at a point in time where we have to do music business. Because one, if Photocopy, Kuami Eugene features Photocopy, look at the streams they are going to get. It's a negotiation. That's why Kuami Eugene told him, go and see my management. Because at the end of the day, the video will be posted on the channel of Lens Entertainment, not Kuami Eugene. So you don't have every right to say go and then straight you are good to go.
Okay.
So to me, I think the management of Photocopy needs to do the needful.
Okay.
Musically, you need to understand how music works. The music business does not go with rapports.
But me, I also want to believe they understand the business aspect of it. That one I want to believe.
So what's happening?
The father understands the music thing. Maybe he was even ready to pay for any commitment.
Okay, why didn't he go to lengths first?
Exactly.
No, he thought he knew
the rapport between him and Kuami Eugene.
They had that friendship.
And Kuami Eugene told him to go to lengths.
That's what Kuami Eugene is saying.
Yes.
Unfortunately, well, let's leave
what,
it. What I want to say is that
before you
because of what the little boy said, I'm sure there might be some detailed information from their end. They have not spoken, and Kuami Eugene has now gotten the opportunity to explain the thing into detail. If Kuami Eugene's position is what it is, then they are getting it wrong. But now, do we really know for sure if Kuami Eugene's position is what it is?
I will believe Kuami Eugene than the kid and even the
because Kuami Eugene has been consistent on so many platforms, and when you see his conversation or his submission explaining how the whole thing happened, you say it's accurate. Moving one here to one
saying the same thing.
The same thing. If it's somebody who is lying, you see say or they faha, not they faha. But at the end of the day, he's doing everything. Okay. And I think with in the Japan's post, he's rather being heartless. Yeah, because you can't just stand behind the scene and start judging. Even the video you posted, there are so many question marks on the video.
Okay.
Yes, so you can't just stand behind the scene. You don't know what entailed during their conversation. Okay. You need to get all these facts, gather all these facts, know exactly the point you want to raise. Because at the end of the day, when the manager comes out, we could know or we can know that they said this and this were the things they were supposed to do, but they were not able to do it.
Okay.
Which has brought all this. So to me, I think Kuami Eugene and the management too, if they want to think business-wise, that's the post I made on Facebook. Okay. If they want to think business-wise, they are getting the talkability, the attention is coming, everybody is talking about it. All entertainment shows, everywhere you pass Photocopy, when you go to YouTube, you type Photocopy, everything, everybody is talking about it. I think it's about time we need to think the business aspect of it. So we should forget about the negative aspect of it, form a business mentality out of it, and then they try to do a future collaboration, and at the end of the day, they can cash out.
Well, someone said you can't force him to do the feature.
Who will even pay for it?
Now Kuami Eugene says he's not even going to do it anymore.
Yeah,
well, Let me also get your opinion on what is happening.
Why should I always apologize for the monster I've become? No one ever apologized for making me this way. Whatever.
These are lines from Shatta Wale.
Shatta Wale prove you wrong. Kuami Eugene, if Kuami Eugene is a vampire today, we contributed in making him so. With all the criticisms, the attacks, unwarranted attacks. A young boy pursuing his dream, learning on the job, will commit mistakes and all of that, and how we throw missiles at him. This toughens him in a very bad way, and when you get that muzzle, you realize this environment is very hostile, that you only need to develop that tough skin.
And come same way.
Exactly, else you will die.
Face them.
And so he comes hard, and the same people now will turn around. He's arrogant, he's proud, he's this. Oh my God. Ghanaian musicians are suffering. The separation is too much, you know.
I was about to say the same thing.
Hey, the separation is not easy. It is not easy. They blast you, don't respond. If you try to also respond, you are heartless. You are heartless. You are this. Now, Kwachi needs to understand the business and do it properly.
Okay.
We all love the young boy. He's talented. He's ready for the game. He shows that he has the future. But the point is, we need to do things right. In this game, there's nothing like a child.
Okay.
If Fotocopy releases a song and deserves Artist of the Year in the VGMS, nobody will say he's 5 years old or 10 years old, so we won't give it to him. If his song is the next big thing in Ghana, in Africa, and the world, we will treat him as a musician, not a child musician.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't pay less to listen to a child.
Exactly.
More to listen to them.
If he is the #1 hottest artist in Ghana now, we won't say, corporate people wouldn't say he's a child, so we are paying him 5,000 Ghana cedis. So it tells you that he's in competition with everybody, including the Shatta Wales, the Sarkodies, and the Stoneboys.
Yes.
He's a child, so how you handle him morally and other things will be different. So let him understand the other side of the game, the rejection and everything, now that he's young, so that when he's old, he will understand it better. You need to let him know that not everybody will accept to feature you. Not everybody will welcome you.
And it's a business. It's not
and you, Kwachi, you know, you've passed through it. You have faced this rejection in the game. So tell the boy, you are enough. You can do it all by yourself. It is good if anybody want to feature you or be on your song, collaborate with you. But it is not going to be so. Even when you have the money to pay, it is not by force. Kuami Eugene is not obliged to even collaborate with you, even when you are paying him all the money in the world. Who gave that rules? Is there any rule that yes, you need to feature Kuami Eugene, and when you go, he needs to accept it? There's no rule like that. So Kuami has any reason, whether he explain it or not, to reject your collaboration. It ends there like that. No emotions attached. No blackmail. Don't put him for the public to ridicule him. It is totally wrong. Yes, even if the reason was your numbers are low, and so is it not the reason?
And I'm sure their problem is that in such instances, you don't say it in front of the child.
You don't say in front of the child
because of his weak emotions.
So in this instance, you don't take the child for this conversation.
Why did you take the child to such a conversation?
You are acting as a manager and a father.
And for one, they went there for photo shoot.
And knowing that there could be rejection. And fortunately, you have been in the game and you know how things are done. Why do you take the child? That attempt is even to blackmail him, put him in a very tight corner that because of the child, you can't even reject it. Don't we know this status? Kofia now o sister no asuma ne ma no go for akodiska near the summer say akwara no beka who need choice
yeah one man out three morning
akwara na so ska man me was the who the man so e ko di baby
oh party have ska pass
so even we who were working with certain artists, there are certain information we shielded from the artists. Even they are grown-ups. But an artist can send you, go and talk to this person for this. You go and the news is not
pleasant.
You find a way to twist it so that the artist will be okay. Even they are grown-ups. How much more a kid? So when you go to Kuami Eugene, and Kwame says, "Oh, Charlie, you see the case numbers is small. Let him go to school. Let him come up a bit and all of that, so that we do it." You don't come to your child and tell him, Kwame Eugene, then you are not even serious.
As a father and as a man,
you are not a serious business person. So the first point was Kwachi should have done this conversation at the blind side of the boy. Taking the boy to Kuami Eugene was wrong.
Yeah.
It means you are ready for whatever that comes out. And Kwame didn't look at that act of blackmailing or putting him in that corner. He said his truth. That it can't happen just like that. And Kwame made something beautiful that yes, he has that acquaintance with Kwachi.
Okay.
And that is one problem we have here. I know you. Now you are signed onto a record label. If you call me and I tell you talk to my manager, it's a problem.
Because we have that.
Why is it that you could king that we are moving with you, eating catfish, going here and now calling you and you are giving me attitude. Talk to my manager. Look at you. And that is exactly the same thing. Party still sees that this is Kuami Eugene way back. Maybe I used to even dash him money and all of that. So now if I want a feature, it should happen. And know this, if imagine Kuami Eugene goes ahead, that's a feature, and the song is released at the blind side of the management. Do you know what could happen?
Exactly.
And so in all angles, Kwachi didn't handle this case well. And in fact, yes, as emotional as we are, this is how we will treat it. Kwame Daisy posted something. And I really agree with him. He says it takes grace to win a case, I think, against the vulnerable, a child and a very successful. It takes grace to win a case over them. Because yes, once it is a child, no, we are not looking at any other angle. It is wrong. And it is high time people give Kuami Eugene the break.
Okay.
That arrogance tag and all of that.
It's over.
We should stop it.
Okay.
And what Enoch wrote about is bogus. It is nothing that he shouldn't do that. His position as a music executive, he shouldn't be writing this. He has been supporting Shatta Wale for how he handles things. Is it not the same like this?
Well, thank you so much, Kojo King, Derek, and Intimidado Solomon, aka Chemo. Now, today I think I've seen something that made me smile. Sarkodie has put out a notice detailing his world tour that is kicking off, I think, somewhere next month. And I believe that these are some of the things we want to see, because we have been in this industry where we see our Nigerian brothers put out dates ahead of time, informing the world that they are about to come to them for performances. So when I saw Sarkodie yesterday, I said, yay, we are on the move now. Ghana. Richie, let me see that flyer. And put out the dates. Okay, starting in May, rather. We've not entered April yet. So Sarkodie is playing on Thursday, May 25th in Manchester, UK. Birmingham, 26th May. Dublin, 27th May. Copenhagen, 28th May. Stockholm, 30th May. Hamburg, Sunday, 4th June. And again, Berlin, Berlin is 5th June, and as well as Paris 9th June, and Amsterdam 10th June. Like Etwatwasu, one day after the other. I said, yeah, our people are really working. And now he's telling us that special guests to be announced soon, including some of his colleagues who are Ghanaian musicians who will also be called to go support him during these performances. And I'm so upbeat. I'm so happy that some of these things will be very, very successful. Most of our artists should also emulate it. Now, away from that, I've seen a video of lawyer Moses Foamoni, who I hear is related to Sarkodie in the other one, in the in-law one. And again, I hear sometimes some of his legal advisors, as much as this deal is concerned, or his music business is concerned. And interestingly, I have seen the way the man was explaining Sarkodie's feature with Bob Marley and the kind of information, the way he was on top of issues. And I said, wow. So, can someone also be given this authority around our artists so that they'll be speaking for them when some of these issues come up, or not? Because watching or listening to it was an interview with Kwesi Abuaji on Neat FM though. After listening to the gentleman spoke, or the lawyer spoke, I said to myself, when the feature of Stir It Up with Bob Marley came up, we did not get anybody giving this detailed information about the remix, therefore making some people speak the way they spoke, including my own Black Rasta, who felt that that feature was a desecration of Bob Marley's legacy. Now, interestingly, whilst I was listening to this, I said, how come our artists are not giving the people around them, and I mean the people who are in the showbiz space, that authority and power to be speaking on their behalf on issues like this, so that they don't even worry themselves or disturb themselves with people who are saying this and that about them? Well, I want us to pay attention to the video or the audio. It is about some 6 minutes long. Let's pay attention to it. How the man was on top of issues, defending Sarkodie's position against Black Rasta's position. The man even said Black Rasta was skin painting Sarkodie. I said, the real must be any Black Rasta when you're not calling your friend. Interesting. Let's go listen or watch it. When I come back, we continue talking.
Black Rasta say, yeah, Probina it's a desecration or desecrating Bob Marley, the legacy of Bob Marley.
He doesn't even know. He has no Black Rasta. To be honest with you, Papa you know, I will get him at the right time and I will confront him. Instead, he worked for GBC. Really? I'm a bit surprised at him. But to be honest with you, our project, so maybe Michael has been very nice. Let me give you a bit of the history. They wanted to say, Bob Marley died on the 11th of May, 1981. Now, 40 years after was going to be 2021. So the family wanted to do a project which had to do with all some of his great classical songs. So they selected a lot of artists on master tape Nankasama Ubiase on your with it. And one year selection. You see, Michael is very nice. On the say, that is a good number of one anymore. Very popular musician in Nigeria. The family didn't find any of them useful. Michael didn't normal pick here. I'm telling you, that is the history behind the project.
Wow.
It was supposed to have been a commemorative album for 40 years of Bob's death. Oh, they mentioned. They selected people that they wanted to give a certain dimension to what Bob represents. Maybe because Bob Marley is not just a reggae person. Maybe you go and read the history. He was a reggae icon. That is true. He moved reggae to a different level in terms of the instrumentation, the lyrics, and even the lines, all the aspects of the reggae music itself. But he was bigger than that. The Pacho Redemption song, a reggae. Catch me.
But the fact that a reggae musician or boy in Tino.
That is all I want to. It is meant to seem as if because of the BBI reggae. No, I'm trying to make you see that some of Bob's good songs are not reggae. That's the point I want to establish. In the Black Rats
and you classify saying
Redemption song. It is clearly an ad-lib with an acoustic guitar. That's what it is. It's not any reggae. It's not reggae.
No, but you have to give it a genre. I saw man a genre. So is it a pop? Is it R&B? Blues? Is it blues? Saying
no. Well, as I said, he sang it. Put it this way: it was an acoustic guitar music that hasn't got a reggae beat. It's not a reggae beat. Reggae beats. I'm a guitarist. I'll show it's a staccato. It is the notes that you play at half beat. That's what gives you the. That's a short beat. You don't get the full extent of the notes. That's a reggae beat. We're not in reggae. That's not it. It is. I don't know. I don't want to talk of her, but it is clearly a song that is not reggae, and even the some no all can. In fact, I mean, sure the history behind that particular song. Oh yeah, is it the Survival album? Then the let me see the name. I remember. He looked at the album and he said, "Oh, this album is not complete." And the Bob said, "Okay, that's right." So he went into his own studio in Jamaica and came up with Redemption song. Or the buyer, maybe if it's a wallet, or Tiano say, "Wow, that completes the album." So in a particular album, they've got different themes they work with. So Michael was chosen not because he was a reggae person, but they wanted the modern rap style on a certain song. And in any case, Michael selected your friends steer it up and on a pick here. He picked, that was his pick.
Oh, okay.
And he decided to garnish it.
Oh, okay.
Indeed, when I listened to it the first time he played it to me, there are a lot of things that we could have done to have improved it. But at that time, them said, "No, I mix here." Because I thought a few African horns, maybe a flute here and a xylophone would have given it more of an African.
And you say, "Bia, omu selected that particular, stir it up, no so okay, yeah, but man."
They gave everybody some. I don't know whether they gave him 2 or 3, but he picked that particular one and went with it.
Okay.
Yeah, songs to pick. Yeah.
And for you, dear, contrary to Niebi can say Black Rasta, or say Bob Marley, Tiasi, and Kenyon, no, and one anywhere collaborate. Or yeah, no one way style of rap now, or yeah, was stirred up, no so. Sarkodie, I say you need account, unhunisa.
But I say I should. They are very. If you listen to the song, I think it's very nice. In fact, I thought initially when I heard it, I thought that Michael was a bit flippant with his words, but then I listened to Bob himself, and I realized that Bob himself was a bit flippant. So, normally, maybe because, for example, Little Darling, in Chino, your docket to Amebwa.
Sure.
Unfortunately, at that time, Michael had finished. Because when I told him that he could have used that phrase, oh, Uncle Moses is a bit late. Because those sorts of phrases would have captured what Bob did in a better, maybe superior tree language. So that's it. But as far as I'm concerned, it just matches. In fact, let me give you a bit of a history. They listened to it and they said, no, he was a bit, Mike showed too much respect to Bob's thing. Obviously, no, they know that he's a punchy, forceful, dynamic guy. Okay. Yes, they actually asked him to add a bit more dynamism so that it could. They wanted a new feel to what Bob Marley had done.
Okay,
that's it. So I think it's an excellent piece. Could have been better, of course. I mean, musically you could have improved a few things, but I think other than that, I think it's excellent music. And I've listened to it a number of times. It's just beautiful. And you see, the good thing is that we must honor whom people have honored. The whole world do. Bob Marley, selected artist. It was a Ghanaian musician that they picked, and I think we should celebrate that. It might not have been Black Rasta or other, musicians who are in the, let's say, that genre, maybe reggae or, but reggae is not dancehall, but we're not reggae stars, but they picked him. So I think we should be happy when people are successful, when they do well,
Well, so that was how commanding the lawyer spoke on the Sarkodie feature with Bob Marley. Stir it up. But I'm asking that, I'm sure Sarkodie has some friends who are media people, who are PR execs, who are journalists, who can sometimes take up some of these roles that, okay, Sarkodie has released a feature with Bob Marley. The details are not too straight. Who can help us? Then we know that, oh, we are calling a certain NY DJ every day. There is something around Sarkodie who will also be on top of issues and have authority to explain things like this. Why are we not getting someone? Because listening to the man spoke, I came to understand that, oh, so yeah, this is the process the thing went through. Then we should have even kept quiet and maybe just consume and enjoy the song. But back, because when you are in the absence of information, it's about your thoughts and your opinions that become what? The information. Kodo, I didn't see that, sir. You know, be enkase Shatta Wale ni Roland Martin and Casamana. Sembi e besi bi ade fe o nim in totus as ecosystem. Why?
I think that is the side of the business that our people are lacking, which is bad. It's not good for business because.
And remember, talk about the album too. The tour. Sorry. The tour.
The tour.
So,
okay,
yeah.
Yes, because as business, PR is a key function of it. Whatever you are providing with that product or service, you need to communicate to the people certain information that the public needs. You need to clarify it. There will be crisis and all of that you need to manage. So that section of the business is non-negotiable. It should be there. It's a must and it's a need. But unfortunately, most of our people do not have it. And how they see our system as being toxic, the media being toxic, feed into negativity and all of that, that section would have solved it. If you have a PR machinery that always brings out the news, how you want it to be done, it will be difficult for you to twist it because we have provided the facts. So if you want to twist it, then everybody you know you are trying to be diabolic. But in our case, all the time, they don't have this section, so people have to feed into have facts and all of that, and before you realize it is trending and making the thing very, very bad. And so if a brand like Sarkodie doesn't have anyone that speaks for him, it is not right. In times like this, it is not acceptable. There should be somebody that when news are circulating, at least you can pick a phone and call. Because we know himself, it will be difficult. That is why you have to hire people professionals who will do that. So for instance, when Black Rasta and its cohorts were pushing all this information out there, it could have gotten to somebody who speak to clarify issues and it will put it to rest. But we couldn't have it. And hearing Moses Famwani speak, it was refreshing. You ask yourself, maybe during that time, some of this information could have come out, so that some of us who were defending Black Rasta against Black Rasta and the cohorts, we could have also used some of this information to also build our points, which is beautiful. Clearly, the lawyer fits to speak for Sarkodie. Yeah, we all know the relationship they had as an in-law, and also he related to Sarkodie in terms of maybe some of his legal issues and all of that. So certain information he is privy to, because definitely the contract and everything that they will send, the family of Bob Marley will send, I want to believe Moses and Fuamoni will have a bite on it and all of that. So he has first-hand information on whatever happened. But it is sad. I think this issue is very critical. Our people need to hire PR. They need to do that. It's not all the time you wait for people to circulate. Yes, if you accept, Sarkodie has been on record that he fears to even come out and grant interviews because before you realize whatever you say has been twisted and how do you solve some of these issues? Because you can never tell me you never grant interviews. There will always be the time that you are releasing albums and all of that, that you will come. And when you come, the media they've not changed, they've not repented. They are still the same. So they'll still go against your wish. And so this is why you need certain people to do that. It is a requirement. And so you should do that. And getting to know that a lot of African artists were even contacted, and out of the lot, they chose Sarkodie. Meaning what Sarkodie did, they loved it. And that was some of us, our reasons, because they gave him the free roll, and he did it, and they approved it. So at the end of the day, the people who matters are okay with it. How much more
you the outside?
Exactly, you are outside. You can cry for whatever, but it will never hold water because the people are okay. And even he said, Moses Fuamani said that Sarkodie did one. And the people were like, no, we know you to have some hard, punchy and all of that. So feel free and come out of your shell. And he had to come out and add certain elements to it to make it what we are all listening. So it means they okayed it and it came out. And video is doing some 1 million views out there. It is doing well. That is why he said yes. At times we need to be also happy when our people are also, other people are also succeeding, because if it came to you, definitely you and your family and people who love you, they will be happy. They will celebrate it. So allow people to also celebrate their glory. And with the tour, this is beautiful, and these are things we love to see. When you release albums, don't remain in your comfort zone. Step out there, let the people also have a feel of you. Because at this moment, I can say Sarkodie is for Ghana. He has stamped his authority far way back. And some part of Africa, he has stamped it. Now he has to move to the uttermost part of the world and make people also enjoy what he has. So look at the lineup, back to back, like a day intervals, 2 days, 3 days intervals, back to back tour with the JAMZ album is beautiful. I'm waiting to see some of the special guests who have the opportunity to tour with him. And yes, we want to see more of this. It's beautiful, and this is the way to go, so that Ghanaian musicians will also become the superstars that everybody wants them to be, and what they support, because we know they have the material, they have the product, they have the talent, that on any day, any platform, if Sarkodie is standing on any platform, we know he's going to push the flag of Ghana high, and he will deliver. Exactly. And so this is a good step. We are all praying that things like this will come up.
Europe tour, beautiful. Chabo, on Moses Fuamani and World Tour, JAMZ World Tour by Sarkodie.
Sure, I think let me start with Moses Fuamani, and he won't go wrong when you know the history of Fuamani and what he has done in our space. He how do I put it? He has seen it all when it comes to entertainment and sports, when you put it together. And in fact, when you are so specific and want to talk about his relationship with Sarkodie, it goes beyond the in-law relationship. I think he has also shown interest in Sarkodie's career just right from the beginning. So I remember KSM told me that it's Moses Fuamani who introduced Sarkodie to him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He told him to interview Sarkodie.
That's beautiful.
And according to him, he said, young guy, na de program. Yes. So right from the onset, you can see that he's been working behind the scenes for Sarkodie. So I'm not surprised that any legal issues about Sarkodie's business, music business, he will hear of it. He will advise Sarkodie in that line. So I'm not surprised that he was on top of issues. He knows what happened, everything. Like, you can clearly see that. And again, he's a good talker, or let's say he speaks well. He speaks well. So he can also, when he knows the issues, he can speak so well that yes, you will get the angle that he's coming from, or Sarkodie should get. So I'll advise you that you should come down with your suggesting that they should get PRs.
Why you think nobody can have? Because nobody can have that skill to do it.
We won't get many people like him, and it will not come cheap. And the point is that because it will not come cheap, they are not under record labels. A lot of them will not be able to pay. They will rather go for a cheaper option, and you will be here lambasting them that who is speaking for this guy. The guy doesn't know what he's doing and all that. It will happen. in this case, Sarkodie is just fortunate to have somebody like Moses for money. I think if it was like he's paying for him, it would have been different story altogether.
Okay.
So yeah, so you can advise, or we can advise that people in Sarkodie's position, if you have somebody like Fuamonin as a friend, as a relative or use something, then use him. And if you have the money to, why not get somebody like Moses Fuamonin and work with, and it will be better for you. But I can bet you it will be hard for independent artists. If we had record labels, if we have a lot of record labels in Ghana, then this thing will work. I mean, for record labels, they have the muscles to
take care of some of these people.
Yes, exactly. So that's why. And with the Black Rasta issue, well, I think still people are not getting the angle of Black Rasta. Moses Fuamonin did well. Just spoke about the business side of things, and even how Sarkodie saw the whole thing. I mean, he took it so serious, and he according to him, he took it beyond just doing music. He thought that it's an honor that he can't feel. So Sarkodie did his best for them to, even after them telling him, okay, we want this aspect of you, Sarkodie went ahead to just do it the way they want it. You know, even Moses Fuamonin said that when he listened to the song, he gave certain suggestions, but he couldn't. It was late, yes, because at that time they have missed it. The people have accepted it, so there was no need to do that changes. So exactly that. I mean, that's the angle that I think some people are missing. Some people can also criticize you not because they hate you. It's because they are also seeing something that you could have done better. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
So I think people should also take notice of that. I think it happened to Mr. Logic. Mr. Logic tried to go that angle, and people were not happy. Some people even bashed him for doing that. And I think we should be aware of that and take note when people are criticizing. Don't just take it from the angle that they hit you. Sometimes they are also coming from a different angle that may be genuine and fair. Just that it's either you disagree with them or you don't want it. There's nothing wrong with that. You can say, well, I hear you, but this is the way I want to go. And that one too is accepted. So, but don't make it look like anybody who criticizes you is because they hate you.
They don't like you.
No, that's not.
Also matters.
No, I mean, it's the same.
It depends on the communication.
Exactly.
The communication might come across as hate, but it might not be hate for real.
Yes, and even because even if you go that direction, the problem is that it's like you are telling the person how to talk to you, and you can't tell people how they should talk to you. In fact, how you did it, if they come out and say, okay, go and do it this way before I accept it, you will not agree. It's your career, it's your creativity. So you will do it the way you deem fit. In the same way, the person criticizing you will also do it the way they think is right. So it's either you take the criticism or you don't take it. Don't go for the attitude or the way they did it and say that it's because of the way you did it, that's why I think you hit me. If you go that direction, anybody criticizing you will be a hater. You will not get anybody that will criticize you and you take it cool. They will always be a hater.
It comes with a little pinch.
Yes. Because it's not nice. A little pinch, It's not nice. That's why the last time I was disagreeing with somebody like Kobe Rana, saying that if you don't publish good side about me, don't publish the bad side about me. But the point is, who wants people to publish bad side about them? Even if you publish good side about me, I don't want you to publish bad side about me. So you don't choose how it should go. My point is that if it is a criticism, you can say that, well, I've heard you, but I won't take it. But don't always assume that it's because they hate
it's
you.
coming from hatred.
No, even
yes.
the man said
no, I beg you, time.
Moses said that if Black Rasta criticized based on technicalities and all of that, it's fair. But we all know how he did it. So that one, we don't have to go back.
But
we don't want to go
my
back.
point is,
He did it wrong.
even if it's not technical, you can still say that it's not fair because it's criticism. You can decide. You can decide to take it. The point is that you can decide to take the criticism or not. Even when somebody like Mr. Logic went that direction, he still got people attacking him.
Yeah.
So with that
one, we all yes.
We still got people.
Technically, Mr. Logic was talking about the beat.
Yeah.
That's
okay. So about the talk.
Desecration and
going forward, I think people should take note of that. And again, with the tour, I think it's a good idea. If you have the muscles, if you are ready to do business, this is the way to go. But they should be cautious not to just follow people because they think everybody or all musicians are doing it, so they have to do it. Because some people will go through this, and at the end of the day, they will come back and cry. And in our local way, we will say, outside gentility, home cry.
Home cry.
Yes, but if you have the capacity or if you have prepared enough, like somebody like Sarkodie, why not? You have to take the opportunity and also do some of these things. You will grow, you will learn from it, and again, you may even make more money after going through this. So I think it's positive, and those who can do it, why not? They should do it.
And I also love the fact that Sarkodie is also agreeing with promoters, because now, before you be able to do this, definitely there's going to be an agreement between you and some promoters, because these are different states.
Yeah.
So what means that someone has given these contracts to different promoters in all these states. So when we come to Stockholm, you are the one doing it. When we come to Berlin, you are the one doing it, and it looks good like that. Sometimes it is hard for artists and promoters to agree. Artists are quoting high prices and challenge. It's not easy. But Derek, take over. Let's listen to your opinion on whether artists should have some of our people in the entertainment space to talk for them, like Moses Fuamoni just did for Sarkodie. And it's unfortunate that it is coming at a time that that conversation has been died down. Yeah.
Brasam, I think we need to compliment Moses Fuamoni for his PRO. He has played the job very well. Number 5 million, and this is the way. This is the way. Yes, this is the way we need to go moving forward as an industry people, as a musician who wants to be a good musician, not just any musician. Because I think the way he explained it, if he got that platform earlier on, there wouldn't have been any Black Rasta somewhere in Lambaston.
That one.
But
that one it was still coming.
It was still coming. But
Black Rasta's angle was
very well
different.
Yes, his angle might or may be different. Because when you listen to Moses Fuamoni very well, his information is very detailed.
Yeah,
it's like he got all the information around the collaboration, and I think we need to credit him for that. Again, this also tells us how music or some musicians are working. Although Bob Marley is not around, but still the legacy is on. Look at the way the family, or better still the management around, were able to get connected with all these people to get the collaboration. Meaning still the legacy is on. And yes, and this is what we need to have, the continuity. That's what we need to have within our system, and this is what we are lacking. If the person is dead, the music career is gone. But we need to look at that angle. If the person is gone, still the legacy must live on, because we'll keep as a Tachaman Pro. As a Tachaman Pro, in our system, the moment the person is dead, everything is gone. But this has raised eyebrows that this is the way to go. If the person is dead, still there should be some people behind the scene doing the job for the person to have the music to be still existing. And when you listen to Stay It Up with Sarkodie, it sounds very refreshing. And that is the perfect way as a music group or a management should do. But let's look at the shade he's throwing at Black Rasta. I think Black Rasta has his own opinion to address issues, which everybody has as well.
Yeah.
We have to do that. Yes, so Black Rasta was trying to share his opinion. But at the end of the day, Moses from when he said Aseno. What is it? The word Aseno, no? He was thinking maybe probably because Black Rasta is a reggae artist, and then Bob Marley is also a reggae artist.
And
that is why
Black Rasta would have loved this opportunity.
Exactly.
Kotoko legend.
Yes, but from when he explained to the extent that even Redemption Song is not a reggae song. So it cuts across. Anybody can be selected for the collaboration, and that's what they did. They wanted an indigenous person, somebody which we can look at the legacy and then point out to this is the person. For instance, I could spitting on Stater. It will sound different to everybody.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
And it did.
Yeah.
To reggae,
the rap on it. Superb. So they were looking at a different angle, and that's what they got. So to me, I think Moses Form when he played the good role over him, and every artist, Chemo says it will not come easy.
Cheap, yeah.
Or cheap.
Yes.
Fine. We were here. Haja for a case popped up, and then GH Hyper was interviewed by Kuami Eugene during the readings on the runway. He told us Haja Foray will be in town the next week. It's been 3 to 4 months now. We are still waiting for him. See the PR role he's playing here. We are still actually
so that's the chip that I'm talking about.
That's the chip. You have a cheap person, but for no better to
oh, but that's what I'm saying. If they can scrutinize very well.
Yes, if they can scrutinize.
No.
Or the money be the or defending.
So our artists needs to go professional if they really want people to speak for them. And to me, if they are able to hire people to speak for them, that is the way to go. It's about time. Once we are growing within the music space, we need to get to understand certain roles. Division of labor. So everybody will know exactly what he's doing. You can understand in Ghana that there is a road manager, but you don't have a PR. What do you mean by that? There's a manager, there's an executive producer. So the PR role, who is playing it? At the end of the day, there will be so many inches around. Now when they could place that role, no. So it's about time. I was saying musicians, or the record labels needs to poach people who can speak very well for them.
Okay.
For instance, we're saying that Moses phone.
Because the whole links, for instance, you don't know who
is speaking for them.
Links. Now people are speculating that Kiddy is suffering from stroke and
nothing at all is
being managed like.
And if this thing happens within our space, I think getting information will be very difficult, because we behind the scene, we industry people, no matter how things goes, we need to get information to go out there, and then it's supposed to be somebody who does that. And who is doing this within our music space?
Okay.
This is something we need to take a critical look at. And our musicians to moving forward, find the cheap, sir. Because we find cheap, need the cheap.
Exactly.
Find a professional person who can do the job and do it well. But let me touch on the tour.
Yeah.
I think it's a very good idea. Sarkodie needs to tour the world, because Waya Juma releasing the JAMZ album. You can see there are so many tracks on the JAMZ album. It's trending. And with that, and somebody who wants to capture the world's attention, these are certain things you need to put on board. So I think touring the world is a plus to the brand Sarkodie. But my common sense, Kakrao, 25th, 26th, 25th, 26th, and the dates in the brand as a bosso. I know Sarkodie can do it, but. Say dates in the book boss 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th.
Different cities.
Different cities. We know what Sarkodie can do. But to perform 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, different cities to different audience.
Go can't you. I enjoy
the stress now be coming.
I can put it to you that you have eaten pussy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
I
can put it to you that you have done it before.
Brasame, the stress now Sarkodie. Oh, I'm very concerned about it. When it goes for
no. I think it's a good. It's a good. Yeah. What I mean is that you two, I can put it to you that you've eaten pussy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
No
comment.
The way you have been doing that, you do it. Can't you see now the way he's been training? I'm sure. Now I understand why he was training like that. So he was training for this day.
For this day, if he becomes successful, why not? Because we want our teams to capture.
No, but it's a good point. It's a good point because he will travel to
25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. Performing all night.
I know the system out there.
I understand you, but I'm very concerned.
No, it's still
I'm very concerned about
it. Because he will not be using a private jet.
I bet you can to train here the other day. But at least, let's check that one too. But to me, I know what Sarkodie can do. He can do it. He can do it.
And his also my prayer is if he doesn't lose his voice, because I know Sarkodie has performed some shows that he lost his voice after.
And the energy on stage too, it will not be the same. That is why we are going to have problems.
If you have done some days intervals,
the energy on stage
it's a good point
to diminish no matter the situation.
It's a good point.
To be honest with you,
but we see people do it, but like the
4 days continuously. I think congratulations
different
to him.
cities.
If he's able to do it, we say hula. And I know he can deliver.
He can deliver.
Exactly.
But we pray for more strength for him.
Exactly.
For some time, I can see he has been exercising. And I want to believe that exercise was towards these days because he knew he would be having this to deal with. Okay, so let's move on. I know our Nigerian brothers will surely would want us to talk about Davido's album already. I've seen them sending messages, and Davido has released an album. Hey, Oga Naija, Omo Naija. Well, you guys are our people, so what else can we do? We still have to share with you. So yes, Davido has released his Timeless album. Personally, I've spent time to listen to the full album today whilst I was jogging for gym. That was what I use. Anytime when I'm jogging I use a certain album for my training session. And today I used Davido's Timeless, and I've soaked all the 17 songs on the album. And I know this is where the business comes in. Maybe my people might not have listened to all the songs, but after listening, I said, okay, congratulations to Davido, he's done well. Looking at what he's gone through for the past months and the fact that he still got the strength to go to the studio to record an album, shoot videos, preparing. It wasn't easy at all. Sometimes when I listen to some of the songs, I feel the voice is not a happy voice. Some of the songs, when you pay attention to it, listen to it in your soul, you feel that no, this voice singing is not a happy voice. But the album is out. Great production. And when it comes to sound, the album comes with a lot of sound. But already, like our man said, Kobna said yesterday when we reviewed it, he said the Nigerians have bought our Ghanaian TikTokers and they are using them for their businesses. Interestingly, I've seen today, Davido has launched a campaign. Richie, so drop it whilst I run commentary on it. So yes, this is the challenge that Davido launched. And ever since Davido announced his release of the album on 31st March, I've seen someone like Asantwa. Though the album is not out, but almost every day she's doing something about the album. She's saying something about the album, like saying this and that. So now, Davido has launched this particular challenge for the song. Please let me get the details. Forgive me. Let me go to Richie's timeline on WhatsApp and get the proper details as in the song proper. So this one says, one time them know they see me unavailable challenge. So there's one song on the album called Unavailable, and that is what Davido has launched the challenge on. So I'm scared. When he posted this on Twitter today, and I know that as it stands now, some of our people are going to launch on this and go all out, especially on TikTok and other platforms. So this is the challenge. And our TikTokers, I'm sure by now, because Antoine, the cameras, the lights, the ready ever since the video announced this. So this is the challenge for Unavailable, and the video has launched. It says, let's go, and everybody is doing it. And I'm asking that, Chabo, where now who knows now? Will this make Kwabena cry more when our Ghanaian artists, Ghanaian TikTokers, when they take this one? Is Davido a happy guy?
And I only listen that.
Yeah, I'm watching the video, and the video even tells me he's not like the you see the video is that guy like
the energy.
Yeah, the ebullient Davido. You are not seeing him. You are not seeing. Davido is not like this.
He's down small, like the Davido that we used to know.
Yeah, very ebullient, very
back.
active. Yeah,
he's not fully back, but why not? He'll come back. He's
trying.
Yeah, it's normal when you go through issues and you try to recover. Yeah, a lot of things will happen.
It doesn't look like Davido.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Yes, Chavo. So we'll come back start crying when our people start doing the challenge.
Oh, Momo na na champion you man.
And Kevin na.
There is so mean so be. There is so he will cry and then he will not have tears to even cry anymore. If that's the direction he wants to go, because nothing will change. This is business, and those who have what it takes to do it will do it. They won't bother about your cries or whatever that you think is not fair. In fact, in other businesses, the same thing happens. I know Bill Gates is one of the people suffering from something like that. So when you hear people talking like that, don't be so surprised. Bill Gates had some strategy to kill people with their own softwares, like Netscape. When Netscape came, people were using it. It's a browser anyway. So people were using Netscape to browse the internet, do their things. Before we realized, Bill Gates just did Explorer, put it in a Windows and said it's free. So people were not downloading Netscape anymore. Before we realized Netscape dead. We don't have Netscape again. Google is using the same thing. When you buy Android phone, all the Google product is pre-installed. So there's no need to buy any competitive software or whatever and put it on Android. You have all the product that you need to use the Android phone. So business-wise, that's how it is done. It's competition, and people will be very innovative to kick you out of business for them to win.
Yeah.
And so the same way, if Davido, after launching his album, he should think about Ghanaians. Ghanaians can't do this. So me, I won't do it. I won't do it. No. It will not happen like that. So
he'll go all out.
He will go all out, and then even based on his ambition and what he wants to achieve, he may even outdo himself. Like what he used to do. Now he may even top it up, trying to even go harder, so that he can even get to the next level that he wants to get to. So nothing will change, and I think this is just the beginning. In fact, he is going to go hard. And I've heard 2 of the songs. I mean, when we came in, you were playing them, so I listened to them, and I think so far so good. Especially the one with
Angelique Kidjo.
I mean, yes, it's a good song. I mean, you won't, like, you feel it. You feel the song, like you know that something is playing. Even when at the point that you can't hear what they are saying, you will still go with the beat. And the beat is so familiar. Like when you listen to it, it's like, no, I've listened to this before. No, there's an instrument in it that I've heard before. So I think he did it right. They got it right, and when they push at least that one, I know very soon it will be all over the place. And trust people like Davido doing business. They will put their all in, and it will be all over the place. And the TikTokers, they will jump on it regardless of getting paid or not. And it's simple, because this is a song that everybody will be jamming to. So why shouldn't they also jam to it? So they will definitely go there. So if they are getting paid for it, hooray! It's even a bonus for them. When you are doing a job that you love, it's like you are not even working.
Yeah, exactly.
You are just having fun and making money at the same time.
You just feel cool about it.
Yes. So yes, I wish Davido all the best, and I think so far so good. From like I've not listened to all the songs. Me too. I'll try and listen to everything. But I think what I heard, this is positive.
Oh yeah, I've listened to it. I've listened to it. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Yes, Derek Money. TikTok challenge. Has it started for our people? Now that the video has launched it.
Right, I think the dynamism of
I think he launched it around 1 something in the afternoon, and and when I checked, it's almost 1 million already.
You will get the numbers. Right, I think the dynamism of music does not only depend on the song and the genre, but at times the elements around it.
Okay.
So whilst you are promoting a song or whilst a genre pops up, there are some elements that will count to the genre, and this is what we are experiencing: the dance challenge. When Kiss Daniel released his Buga song, it was the dance challenge that threw more light on the song, because everybody enjoyed the dance challenge, and at a particular point in time, it became the talk of town. That is another element to push a song or a genre. And I think Davido is getting it right here, because one, the album is an international album which he wants recognition, world attention on the album. And with doing so, you have to have this element to push it to the people you are selling the song to, or better still, you are promoting the songs to. So I think him launching a dancing challenge is a perfect decision. For our TikTokers, it's about time. They also need to cash out with their near numbers and even get gigs. At a point in time, whenever our musician sees that your numbers are very high, or you have that huge followers, and you do a video of his song where a dance challenge and you are getting the numbers, it gives you the opportunity to be a vision in their videos, which is also a plus to your brand. So our TikTokers, this is about time, you need to jump to it. We are all in the numbers game. We all want to cash out. We all want recognition and attention. So to me, I think our TikTokers, this is the thing. Move on. Do the challenge. Baby, you have to go. Bugaba, you think they've been paid to do it. But
some were paid.
Some were paid.
Yeah.
But one or the other, and those who were not paid, they enjoyed it. And everybody also enjoyed it. It boils down to how we do promotions in our system. Recently, Mervin's Records came out with the amount of money he spent during his promotion. And it includes bloggers and TikTokers as well.
Yeah.
So when it's come to promoting a song, these people they are all influencers. They are all involved. So it's about time. Once our music is growing, there are some elements we need to attach to it to promote our songs. And this is another angle the video is coming from. So to me, it's a perfect start for him. Perfect. You see the numbers you are talking about. Before you see tomorrow, then everybody on TikTok is doing a challenge.
And there's a simple dance too.
Exactly. And they'll do the challenge alongside with the song.
Can you do the moves?
I'll try. I'll try. I think the album will do very well, because when we entered the studio, you were playing, say, Namoni. Namoni, Caveman,
and no competition.
Angelique Kidjo. I think it's a song. It's a song.
Yeah,
the moment you listen or it enters your ears.
Yeah, it's a highlight song.
Yeah,
from Ghana. No, Kojo said the Namoni is a typical highlight song from Ghana, obviously.
Oh yeah, that's
the sound is from Ghana.
When you listen very attentively, you can see the instrumentals and everything. You can clearly detect the origin of the song. That's what Kojo is saying.
The origin is where?
Oh, High Life. Ghana. Oh yeah. So I think the album is good.
I'm happy you guys are getting the memo now.
Oh yeah, sure. Perhaps you've listened for now. I think the album is good, and then we all know the video, the masses he can pull, and then the standard he can set for himself whenever I launch an album. So we are all wishing him all the best. The album is good and solid. Everybody should go and stream, and then at the end of the day, he gets what he's looking for.
Okay, could you speak finally on Davido launching the challenge for his album, a song called Unavailable, and let's run away. I think we can look at Shatta Wale's Kenya trip and what you guys have heard so far.
Congratulations to Davido for the album. It's not easy to even write a song. Much more
talking from an artist's perspective.
Exactly. 17-track album. It's not easy. And even coming out in an album, the demands and all of that. So that is why many musicians run away from compiling albums because it comes with a certain standard
job,
demand that if you are not ready, you can't,
you
don't go for it at all. So congrats to him. Listening, like the few songs that I've listened to, you could clearly see a change in sound for Davido. Davido, it's not like your usual Davido that you listen regularly. This is a more refined, deeply rooted African sound which has a clear direction. That the Grammy direction, this is more geared towards the Grammy, so you can see some of the
But songs. I still want to maintain that featuring Angelique Kidjo is not a guarantee for a Grammy nomination or win.
Oh, of course. It is not. That is a fact. It is not a guarantee. It is a step, because this person is there. Definitely, he knows the ins and outs of Grammy. He knows the kind of songs that when you do, you can get the eyes of the Grammy. So it is a good step. I think we advise our people to even collaborate with some of these Academy people on the Grammy and those who have won it, because they can give you a thing or two of an information that can help you. So kudos to Davido on that. What did the Kabla say?
Kabla said that why are our TikTokers taking money from Nigerians to do promotions for them? In other words, all our TikTokers have been bought by Nigerians to do promotions for them.
But do we have Ghana TikTok Association? Like we have the Ghana.
We have board of directors.
It's a private,
unofficial.
Not like the Black Stars. Like if you hear Black Stars are playing for Nigeria, that is a big deal. But TikTokers are individuals, and even when Asantwa was popular for saying if you record the music and you don't bring it to them, it's not going to hit. Kwamna gave an opinion. He disagreed with Asantwa. So what changed now? He disagreed with her that no, he gave an opinion. So what changed? They are individuals, and you think, how do they get their numbers? The 1 million you see, you think, well, how do they get that? When they create their content and it's going viral, then they get followers. Anytime your video goes viral on TikTok, you get followers. And so when they are jumping on these issues, don't think they are just doing it for nothing. If they are being paid, fine. If they are not paid, they get numbers. Should Asantwa record get on the challenge and it goes viral, he can get like over 40,000 followers from that, and you think that is easy? It is not easy. If you quantify it, it is money, because that is the numbers people will see it and eventually bring their products for marketing and all of that. So you don't box anybody. I follow few Nigerian TikTok influencers like Otue, some ladies, Gold, Aita, and all of them. If you are Kwamna and you want to use their services, you can also call and engage them. Do you think when you call...
Oh, but he said he doesn't have money.
He said he doesn't have money.
We should keep quiet.
So if you call...
but still, if
not him or any Ghanaian musician, if you call Otue, that I am impressed with your numbers. I'm impressed with your numbers. And so promote my song for me. They will do it. It is business. They wouldn't say it is coming from a Ghanaian, so they wouldn't do it. It is business like that. And so don't sit down and say because they are Ghanaians, they are obliged to promote your works. Is the Ghanaian government paying them? No. Ghana government is not paying them.
How they got the numbers that you want
and
them
even
to promote you.
If they didn't get that number, you wouldn't recognize them. You don't pay them. You don't do anything. And they have complained that when you promote Ghanaian musicians, they don't retweet, they don't comment, they don't share. They will not even come and appreciate it. But they do it for certain Nigerian musicians who are even way bigger than some of the Ghanaian artists. But they will come and show appreciation. They will come and comment or repost it. And so what are you talking about? I think we've gone past some of these conversations. It is a business theft. Whatever these guys have made themselves, it is through their effort and toil. Nobody no government or nobody supported them. They did it all by themselves, creating their own content. If you want to do business with them, approach them and talk business. Don't come and sit down and say that, I mean, as if they are doing something wrong when they are trying to go for ends meet. They are trying to put food on their table, and you want to say that they are doing something wrong. No, that is not it. So they will do it because Davido is influential. TikTok is not for Ghana. TikTok is global. You can go global on TikTok, and it's not about only Ghanaians who are watching you. Everybody is watching you. So they also have dreams. They also have visions. They don't want to remain Ghanaian TikTok stars. They want to cross borders. And how do you cross borders? Jumping on other musicians coming from other countries on their project. Jump on their project. So they can jump on R. Kelly or whoever, Bob Marley, whoever, anybody at all. Because they want to also cross boundaries.
That's
so
true.
Kwabena doesn't have a case. Davido will trend, the song will trend, Ghanaian TikTokers will jump on it. Myself, cry, will jump on it.
But can you do the moves?
Of course.
Oh, he will try.
I'll do it.
Hey, so you there, you won't try.
This is very
sound like this.
Cheap cry.
And he said Nigeria, they have some stuff.
Flat cry.
Well, anyways, Shatta Wale is in Nairobi at the moment as we talk, and he's there for so many projects, and let's see how he was welcomed at the Nairobi airport. Yeah, we've passed here before, Currency, remember?
Yeah.
We know this place now. At the Nairobi airport, and Abunku, TikTok lane. And the welcome was very, very cool. So an interview, I don't know if Richie, you would want us to listen to the interview proper. We can't watch it, okay. And as it stands now, we have there was another video. I don't know if he did not get. There's another video where he was talking. I don't know, maybe I did not share or he did not get that one. And the welcome was good. The media from wow, this is a whole lot of. And someone told me something. Astus is one. How do I even describe him? He is a veteran broadcaster, as a TV person. He said, I should look at how the people place the cameras away from the artist. In fact, let me read exactly what he sent to me. And when he says, hey, Chala, people pay attention to details. Astus just sent this to me this evening. No, whilst we were sitting here, and I saw his post. Astus. And he says, notice the code with which the photographers stand. We have to learn. So notice the code with which the photographers stand. We have to learn. They've really given space. Like Bananke, the camera is wrong. We still need to learn. Chama, what do you think about the welcome? For the details, I'll be sharing that later. It is actually a multiple kind of trip for Shatta Wale on this one. Music, business, and more. I'll be sharing that later. Right after the show, I'll get some extra information. If they are done, he was supposed to go into a meeting, so I want to find out if he's finished with the meeting. Then I can share some more info with you guys.
Yes. So I think it's positive the way he's going about it, and the presentation too is solid. I mean, this is how some of us want to see musicians, like in general. In fact, this is world standard kind of presentation. When you do something like that, people will take you serious, and they will see that you mean business, and you will not try to beg people like Kwabena will do. But you rather push for but you rather push for what you think you deserve, and you also get it. I think Shatta going to Nairobi is a good decision. In fact, so
and he says Nairobi is nice.
Yeah.
He said the place is like London. He said, wow.
Yeah, but the airport today is not nice.
Oh, Jamo, Nairobi airport is nice.
Oh, Nairobi. Dear Gomuye.
Oh, compare Sierra Leone now.
Well, fine, but compare it to Ghana and Dubai, no.
Oh, but the airport seemed bigger than ours.
No.
It was. Look at how we walked. The distance we walked to the other place where we went for our transfer.
It's big.
No, it's big. No, look at distance we covered. Big. Yes. Chebo, you forgotten. Relax. Think back to it. Look at where we walked to go and connect. Well, the shops and things. We don't have some here.
Yes, it was it was far back.
Yeah.
By me, I didn't.
Nice,
well,
no. Okay. Kenya's airport is bigger than our airport.
By I didn't see it as
Jomo Kenyatta
nice
Airport is bigger than Kotoka International.
Yes, ours is nice
and fresh.
Well, anyway, I think this is a good move coming from Shatta Wale, and I think he understands the business.
Okay.
And he's doing it so well. Like this is how it should go. Yeah. And then you get information. Yeah. And then also publicize what is happening.
Big announcement. It's a business announcement.
Yeah.
We will be putting out.
And
that
I
soon.
think that this is the way we should go. I mean, especially the musicians. Make it look like a business, even if that's not what you are doing. Yeah. Then people will take you serious for that, and then go along. That's how it's supposed to be. So kudos to Shatta Wale and the team. I think this is a good move, and we may see more of such things, and I think it's okay.
Yeah, announcement soon. Derek, what do you also think about the presentation? People are talking about his coat, his double coat. Is it a double suit? Doesn't it Shatta Wale Kenya and a double suit?
Double suit.
That's 23 degrees.
Me say, that's me.
It was 23 degrees. 23 degrees from.
I think this is a good move for Shatta Wale and then the whole brand. I think you are talking about the business aspect of it. There are so many shows and the business. That's what you call the show business, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Exactly.
And I think it's a very good call. One thing and one element I'm still holding more. I'm making video name Yaka cry. Nature no share no can say to me born a shazike. Naka business wise he go so
no. He couldn't have done a Shagzy cap because he's going to discuss another business.
Period.
So he wouldn't want.
That's why I explained. He wouldn't want understanding.
He wouldn't want to do anything that will conflict.
Exactly. If that is the case, fine. I need answers, and I've gotten an answer, and I'm okay.
Because if, for instance, I'm coming to sign you to a product, and you come
another product,
it
will look something. And some way, matter what I say. But I think I like the reception now Kenya for the man. That's a very good reception that we need to applaud. That is something we need to learn as industry people or media people within the space. Whenever somebody from another country is coming to do a project or an event, we need to know how we will coordinate with them. Because look at the arrangement of the camera. Look at how the media people, those who will record directly, have space, distance themselves. That's very professional. It will not give him so much stress. Because if you have so much stress, you can't talk very well. You can't express yourself very well when there's so much stress on you. So Shatta Wale has every right to express himself, because when he looks up to the people, everybody is positioned very well. And that's a plus to the Kenyans. And I think if they have that mentality,
well, I think Kenya is well versed in media.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think it's a very good move for Shatta Wale, and it's always setting the pace for other musicians or industry people to follow. Because per what you are saying, it's not only shows but business. And always he has been talking to our artists or advising them that you have to understand the business aspect of the game. If not, you go broke.
That's true.
Oh yeah, and yes, behind the scene, I started go find me. Meanwhile, you had all the space to create something for yourself. But you didn't. I think you go find me album. So he has been advising our artists, let's think business aside the show. So when you combine the show and the business, at the end of the day, you'll be very successful. Not successful per your career or your music, but you as an artist, you'll be very successful. And I feel industry for be poetry or cry by then now here what I see. So I think say I like the idea and Shatta Wale has been a pace setter and is still setting paces. Congratulations to him.
Okay, thank you. Kojo, wrap up and let's run away. We'll be going for the launch of Ghana Music Awards Europe. That is the that's the Lost in Heba edition. Ghana Music Awards. The Lost in Heba edition. Yes.
Second edition.
Damo Hadrin. Award back open. Medin too.
Record setting.
Okay. Kojo point Amazon.
Yeah, beautiful scenes, and I will give plaudits to the organizers.
Okay.
And the partners, because they made sure this thing happened.
Yeah.
And
all the people who went there were in business class.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think he went there with a 5-member team.
Okay.
And they were all booked for business class.
Of course. So you give kudos to them. They know the kind of person coming, and so they make sure they give him a befitting welcome. Informing all these media people to be present, to take his welcome address and all of that is beautiful. So this is how we welcome musicians.
And let me also say something I observed. You see, it was so clear these were what's the word to use so it doesn't sound insulting to anybody. These were organized media houses.
Of course.
If it had been our case, like people who be holding phones and
even this one there were phones there, but you can
you could see they're organized. Organized media, their camera, their microphones,
yes.
But if in our case, kita phones Charlie.
I'm even looking at how they are dressed. The media men, how they are dressed for the occasion. And you could see these were carefully selected media houses or people from the media to come and welcome Shatta Wale. And this is how it is done. It is worth emulating.
But some of the Kenyans who were wearing jackets, so it
tells you the weather, of course.
Yeah,
but when we went there, the weather was it was cool.
Some of them are wearing.
It was cool.
Some of them are wearing jackets.
So it tells you information has been sent to Shatta that the weather condition and everything. So you need to come prepared. Wow. And that is look at you could see babies even landing. Look at the kind of dressing and all of that. The people look well kept, ready for business. How they have arranged and positioned themselves is beautiful, and I give kudos to the partners. It's good. We are all expecting to
big announcement soon.
Get the announcement and see what is coming out of that. And this is what we are all expecting from our musicians. I don't think we are in this for money, for growth and for success. So if you are able to leverage on your brand and get some of these deals, not even in your local country alone, but outside your country, it is beautiful. And I think kudos to Shatta Wale and the team and everybody who contributed in making this thing happen. So
very well. So I'll be sitting with Roland Amate to give you some more gists. Our time is running out, so we have to close up for today. But I'll be sharing some more gists with you on the Kenyan trip and more. And once again, to all fans of Shatta Wale, thanks for supporting the Marley album. That's a dancehall album. It is really doing well. Now it is so clear that the numbers and the charts are popping up, and Shatta Wale is proud of you. So who gets the Range Rover for keeping the album on the charts? Let me say thanks to Intim Dodo Solomon, aka HMO. Man like Derek Money. It's been long we saw him. I heard he was not feeling well, but now that he's put on his attire, and Kojo King, the two corporate people. Yeah, and I'm the Okoji Award presentation. Digital Rasta Currency is on camera. Richie Flex, editor, director of the show. My name is Sammy Flex. If you've not subscribed to us, please do. But remember that this weekend, more videos on Sammy Flex TV to keep your company whilst you enjoy your weekend. Be good, work hard, sleep well, and let's meet again on Monday. We'll do more. We are out of here. Bye-bye.